So this past weekend, we saw a lot of ugly come out from Trish against Marquez. There was some back and forth on social media this weekend, and it all seemed like it stemmed from Marquez not being happy that Ken was speaking on his kids during that interview that he did with Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King. Trish was mad that Marquez had tagged her and Ken in his post on his Instagram stories, and then she just went in. She insinuated that he was basically into men, that also he was broke and using recreational drugs that she claims makes him think that he's Superman. So they went back and forth on their Instagram stories, but then he came to a point where he ultimately apologized to her and also to his children. And I talked about this on a previous video, but just real quick, he said, to the mother of my children, my son Xavier, and my daughter Zaria, I sincerely apologize. He said this is not easy, but someone has to be the voice of reason. And so she ultimately ended up apologizing too, but she did not apologize to him in her post. She said, I think it's only right that I apologize to my kids and family only. I'm not even big on social media, so for the dumb ones in the back, I did not start it. I have been poked and poked behind the scenes and on social media for days until I punched back. Every time I do, the "oh, woe is me, I'm the victim" card is played. Then I look like the bad person. I'm not even going to lie. When provoked and pushed, my mouth is ruthless. But I should have just kept ignoring it. She says sorry to Ken. I should have just listened to you and not responded. So like I said, she did not apologize to Marquez, but she did apologize to her family and to Ken. Marquez did make another post. He played Anthony Hamilton's song, I'm a Mess. He said, I just woke up from my nightmare only to realize it has become my reality. He says, I don't understand how someone so close to you for years who knows so much can be so harsh. Now, we do know she said some things that were, somewhat like, wow, because a lot of us don't know him. And she really kind of just, it seems to expose his personal life, maybe things he wasn't ready to talk about yet. But he never denied anything that she said. So I think that's the part that's really hurtful for him. But he says, I know we are in different seasons and we've disagreed about a lot of things in life, but we've always navigated around that and found middle ground. But not this time. There's nothing quite like losing a friend. He says, the blur of what just happened, the rage of deep misunderstanding, and the lost trust and support like a core part of who you are is no longer attached to you. She was an answer to prayer when she came into my life, and now she's a thorn in my heart, a memory that will always bring pain. Did I ever really know them? Was there more they lied about? Why was it so easy for them to hurt me? I'm so confused. I thought losing my father was hard, but losing your best friend of 20 plus years hits a little different. Hashtag healing hearts, man up, don't crash out. Now, he posted that at 4:08 a.m. in the morning. So it seems like that whole situation really did affect him. But I did understand where he was coming from when he was talking about his kids. And Ken, who is just a boyfriend, having so much to say about his children and also his relationship with them. Honestly, a lot of people feel that Ken needs to back up and he needs to kind of stay out of it and allow Trish and Marquez to work out whatever it is that they're dealing with, no matter how long it takes them. Hopefully, they'll resolve whatever issues they have between each other. But I just think what happened this weekend was really sad. And I feel like if Ken is so mature, or he's, so much of this man, why not schedule some time to meet with Marquez and sit down and have a respectable conversation? I mean, he is in the house with this man's children. I mean, I just feel like that's only right. Now, Ken did say Marquez, I guess whenever he's around him, he doesn't say anything. Well, maybe he feels intimidated, maybe he doesn't know how to say what he wants to say when he's in Ken's presence. I don't know, but you guys get in the comments. Let me know what you think about what happened this weekend. Let me know what you think about what Marquez said in his apology. And what do you think about Trish apologizing to everyone except Marquez? Always like to know what you guys are thinking. And as always, I thank you all for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.